Blog Talk Radio.
How y'all doing this evening? My name is Jay Hollins, and I'm a tourist. Right now, I want all the lovers in the building tonight to put your glasses in the air and toast to your significant other. Yeah.
Here's a toast to you and me, baby, 'cause all of these haters swear we wouldn't make it, but baby, we proved them wrong. Baby, we proved them wrong. Here's a toast to you and me, darling, 'cause all the naysayers swear that they called it, but baby, we proved them wrong. Baby, we proved them wrong. Put on your favorite dress, we're going out tonight. First we'll cruise Lakeshore driving, taking the city skyline. Hit our spot and pop that rosé. Tell the waitress she can have a drink on me. When she asks why we're celebrating, just tell her because we made it. Cause you and me, baby, 'cause all of these haters swear we wouldn't make it, but baby, we proved them wrong. Baby, we proved them wrong. Let's toast, baby. My girl's that deal. She's a rider and she held me down when I was down and out. Briefly, now I'm back on my feet. All that is you're still here with me. It's only right to we celebrate our state of being. Yeah. You and me, baby. Oh, baby. But baby, we proved them wrong. We proved them wrong. Baby, cause you and me, darling, 'cause all the haters they called it wrong, girl. We proved them wrong.
All right now. If you're still here with me, I want you to put your glasses in the air and look at your significant other and tell them, despite everything they said, despite everything they did, we still here, baby, and it feels so good. Yeah, baby.
Here's a toast to you and me, baby, 'cause all of these haters swear we wouldn't make it, but baby, we proved them wrong. Baby, we proved them wrong. We've seen it all and done it all, 'cause all the naysayers swear they called it. Nothing in the world they can say to a girl. Baby,
yeah, baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Settle down, baby.
Uh-huh.
You held me down, baby. Oh,
You're beautiful, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Well, all right. Woo! It's another glorious Wednesday. You know what time it is, folks. So it's time for you to get your crumpets together because you're about to be dishing tea. And you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meach. Hey, babies, all my tea sippers, what's going on out there? I'm glad that you're here with me. I'm glad that you are showing me your love and your support on this wonderful day. Thank you for coming on out, honey. If you're listening in by computer and you wish to chime in on the conversation today, you're more than welcome to by dialing 347-205-9183. That's 347-205-9183. Once you do that, just press the number 1 and your hand will be risen on my switchboard, and I'll be able to come to you at a moment's notice. I'm a little winded right now. I don't understand why, but please forgive me for that. But we're going to keep things moving right along. Now, today, my show is very exciting for me because when I heard this man's vocals, baby, this boy got pipes, And y'all know I am always one who likes to bring in new people or those who have been in the business that you may not have heard of. And right now, my guest today is going to be one of them, and he's what I'm calling to be one of the leaders in the renaissance of R&B soul music. But before I bring him in, I'm going to tease you just for a second. I want to make sure that everybody understands a few things about Michelle. And y'all already know this. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or, dear Big Meach letters or whatever, needing some advice or whatever the case may be, feel free to do so by emailing me at bigmeach@dishingtea.com. That's bigmeach@dishingtea.com. I do have a Gmail address as well. That's dishingteawithbigmeach@gmail.com. So one of those, bigmeach@dishingtea.com or dishingteawithbigmeach@gmail.com. Or you can go to the Facebook page and go to do the search for Dishing Tea with Big Meach. Now, it's going to come up twice. It's going to say, one is going to say entertainment, the other is going to say radio station. Both of them are me. Facebook did something silly with me a while ago, so I ended up creating two pages, and now they're both active. So either one is fine. I usually go to the one that says entertainment first, so just make sure you go there, and we're all set, okay? So now the tea room is open, or the chat room. If you wish to go over there and put questions, comments, or concerns in the chat room, please feel free to do so. I'm just asking you to understand that this is the written word, and everything over here, sometimes when we read it, we put our own inflections on it and thinking someone is saying something out of context or whatever. But remember, this is the written words. I want you to dish your tea over here responsibly. There's no need for you to get upset, cussing at the computer, ready to throw it out the window and all those other different things. Just dish your tea responsibly, please, and always remember, it is all right to disagree. Just don't be disagreeable, because if I find you over here cutting up, I will cut you. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Now, since I'm at cutting, folks, let me do this right here. My disclaimer. This show is for mature audiences, and the language and or subject matters are not appropriate for children or anyone who is not mature to handle the subject matters. Your listening discretion is advised. Again, your listening discretion is advised. Now, for all of you who know me, y'all know I have a potty mouth. I make no excuses for it, and you bitches are not going to be sitting up here sending me dear Meach letters about how you got on your job and got in trouble at work or whatever the case may be. Govern yourselves accordingly, please. If you have sound that you could turn down or put your earphones on or whatever the case may be, govern yourselves accordingly so that you can be on point, okay? So, consider yourselves warned. Ha, ha, ha. And let me say hello to a couple of my sponsors real quick, so that we can get things moving right along. I want to say hello to Trade Day Management and PR firm. At Trade Day, enjoy your touch of Southern hospitality with a universal appeal. For all of your public relations and entertainment management needs, contact Travion Davenport at 678-523-3088. That's 678-523-3088. Or email at tradedaypr@gmail.com. That's tradedaypr@gmail.com. Pharaoh's Treasure Box, fine art, unique jewelry, and sensational 3D silk floral arrangements, creations by Taps. For all of your decorative needs, contact Pharaoh's Treasure Box at 248-688-5178 or 5179. That's 248-688-5178 or 5179. Or you can email at pharaohstreasurebox@yahoo.com. That's Pharaoh's Treasure Box @yahoo.com. Parisian Wine Productions, music to lighten your spirits and lift your soul, specializing in gospel house and inspirational dance music production. For all of your Christian or church social needs, contact Paris Hairston. He's the CEO at 646-243-9396. That's 646-243-9396, or email at paris42268@yahoo.com. That's paris42268@yahoo.com. Eacham Vidal Couture. Enjoy high fashion with a luxurious twist. Step into the future with fresh, innovative couture designs by Mr. Michi DeVille. For more information, contact Michi at 313-996-9807, 313-996-9807, or go to facebook.com/Michi DeVille. That's MICHIEEDEVALE. The Big Brothers Network, or the BBN, a new online web magazine designed to show the world the class and style of the debonair man of size and his admirers. For more information or to catch the latest edition, which is our anniversary edition, go to www.bigbrothersnetwork.com, www.bigbrothers.network.com. The CABC, yes, the Caribbean Boys Enterprises. We promote, cater, entertain, and provide special services with a Caribbean swagger, island flavor on the mainland. Bam, bam. Mr. Silvano T. DeMarco is the CEO and founder of the CABC. For more information, please contact Silvano at CaribbeanBoysATL@yahoo.com. That's Caribbean Boys with a Z, ATL, @yahoo.com. Or go on Facebook. Go Facebook.com/Silvano T. DeMarco, SYLVANTDMARCO. Kissing After Dark. Kissing After Dark is Atlanta's premier social events for those who are tired of the same old party scene. These premier events are across the ATL, where the grown and sexy can become the seasoned and sophisticated. For more information, please contact Kissing After Dark on the Facebook page at facebook.com/Kissin After Dark. That's KISSN After Dark. Swirl Films, the #1 urban film production company specializing in all areas of film production, including directing, producing, script writing, budgeting and scheduling, production assembling, and post-production. For more information, contact Eric Thomasounis, Russ Parr, or Keith Neal at 910-793-2934, 910-798-2934, or go to their website at www.swirlfilms.com. Again, that's www.swirlfilms.com. All right. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of today. As I said, my guest today, I considered him to be one of the jewels in today's R&B music. And I say that a renaissance in soul music is taking place, and one of the leaders in this revolution is an artist who is coming hard, and he's coming strong. This edition of Dishing Tea will focus on the life and the sounds of soul music crooner. This is Mr. Jay Hollins, a.k.a. Mr. Cassanova Black. So put your hands together and welcome him to the stage, to the airwaves, and there we go. Jay, you there for me?
Yeah,
I know, baby.
I'm here, man. I'm here.
I'm welcoming you to the stage and carrying on. I'm used to that kind of build up when I'm finna go to have you come out here and just bust it and do the damn thing. But hey, what's going on, player?
Oh man, not much. Just working, man. Just working. You know, trying to keep the music and the name out there, going as strong as I can, man. That's it. That's all.
Well, dig that. Well, let me give the audience a little preview. Although you've announced it, you said your name in the song, but I want to let folks know that song there comes from the album, the Soul Renaissance album, and that there
absolutely.
I'm living for that. I was like, I had to put that on there, and what a beautiful song it is. It's one of those kinds of songs, actually I consider it like a wedding song or some kind of a party starting song or whatever, so I wanted to get the party started and opening up the show with that, and let folks understand who you are, and, so that folks can get a feel of what I mean by the renaissance of soul music, and you are one of the leaders in that. So let's get started. You're welcome, baby. You are more than welcome. So let's get started, and let's take us on this journey of how you got here at this point today. So let's start and go to the beginning. Tell us a little bit about your humble beginnings, Mr. Jay Hollins.
Okay, well, I started out as a lead singer of a group who the group was started in Chicago, and they pretty much came and swooped me up off a street corner, pretty much, because I was into some other things at the time. They scooped me up and was like, "Oh, we heard you sing," and I wasn't really taking it serious. I mean, I knew how to do it, and they put me with these other guys, and we wound up clicking. One of the guys was from Jacksonville, Florida, even, so we were from all over the place. And we made a lot of leeway here in Chicago, which wound up getting us signed with MCA. That deal fell through. We got shuffled over to Universal, and I actually spent quite some time in Atlanta. But that situation didn't go the way it was supposed to, so everybody in the group at that point went their separate ways. One guy got into real estate, the other guy got into gospel, and I was just kind of in limbo, but I knew I didn't want to do music anymore at that point. So, I came back home to Chicago, and a lot of the guys that I knew, they kept me doing mixtapes with them and stuff like that, and I would mess around in the studio, and before I knew it, I had a whole mixtape done. So I put that out just to see how it would go, and 5,000 people bought it.
Oh, well, dig that.
So it was like, okay, well, maybe I can do this on my own. So I started to record like a full-length album, put that out independently. That was pretty successful. And then we just kept going from there, and that's what led up to the Soul Renaissance LP, because I just felt like when I started working on the Soul Renaissance LP, I want to say I started working on that at the end of 2008. I just felt like R&B was dying. Like everything is so pop oriented. So that's what brought that about. I'm like, I was missing the groups like your that with that urban feel, like your Silk and your Boys the Men. Even though they crossed over, they still had an urban feel. Or your Jodeci's even, or your Intros even. Those type of groups, or H-Town. I can go on and on, but that just they crossed over, but the music was still urban. But now, like if you listen, it's the urban sound. You really have to dig for that urban sound. It's not readily available as it once was. And I understand that there's a shift in music and everything, but that's just not what I wanted to do.
Well, dig that.
So that's pretty much, the long and short of how I arrived at the Soul Renaissance LP. Just my whole journey. That was my journey through music, pretty much. Like I said, it found me. I didn't find it per se.
Now that is a very interesting quote. It found me. Now let's dabble with that for just a little piece of a minute, because you're from the southwest side of Chicago. I'm from Detroit, so I understand. We cousin cities and shit. So I understand.
Absolutely.
Okay, what all that means.
It's all related.
You not see there. Come on now. See, we battle constantly, so you know what it is. Okay. Now, understanding that the music found you, what was that mind trip like for you to say, "Wow, I could actually do this"? What was that trip for you?
It was kind of surreal, because I really I never saw myself doing music, because not as a not at that time in my life, because my life was so different, and I was doing other things that it just wasn't cool to sing or rap or anything. Where like nowadays it's cool because everybody's a rapper or a model or a DJ or something. Back then, on the block, it wasn't the thing to do. Not at least where I came from. So it was just kind of like, it was surreal, the fact that I could actually do that and someone would actually pay me for it. It blew my mind, actually.
Well, dig that. Okay, dig that. Okay, so now we have gotten into this point where we say, all right, this is something that I can do. I'm going to put my efforts into this. Now let's talk about that mind change in the shift of going into the business of music. Okay, the business, because we know about the talent. Let's talk about that transition from talent to business. What was that like for you?
Well, being the talent and the transition in the business, I had, let's just say I had a business mind because of what I came from, but it wasn't all the paperwork involved. You know what I mean?
Dig it.
With that, it was kind of foreign to me, because and I say this as sincerely as I can. I had never met so many phony people in my life until I got in the entertainment business. So I had to learn how. I mean, like, we're being candid here, right? I'm being absolutely.
Say it like you feel it.
Yeah, I'm being absolutely candid. Like, so I had to learn. That was my biggest obstacle, to learn how not to take the fakeness personal. That was an obstacle for me, because I was used to everybody's word being their bond. Like, if you tell me something, that's what it is. Not that you're telling me something because it's fashionable to say in that moment. You know what I mean? So I think that was my biggest obstacle in learning to deal with the business of music.
Dig that. Ooh. See, as an entertainer, because I too am in the business. Now I'm more on the acting side of it, and I'm an actor. I'm a singer. So understanding all of that. Did you conquer, or did you still have any fear of the business as you were transitioning in? Did you conquer your fear, or did you still have fear of the business?
I don't have fear of the business. I do have fears of the trappings of the business, all of the extracurricular things. Now, it's not the business per se, because the business is fine. It's all of the other things that they try to entice you with, it's like, here, take this while we take this from you, or do this while we take this from you. So that I do have fears of that, but I've always been a pretty strong-willed person, so it's not something that I worry about much.
Okay, well, dig that. All right. Now, let's go here, because I want folks to understand the essence of your music. I usually ask this of vocalists, and I know you're a songwriter as well. So, yes. What is the essence of your music, and what is the message that you bring to the table in your music?
For me, the message that I'm bringing, like, I don't think there is and I always say this, like, it's deep, but it's not that deep for me personally, because I'm just giving you the most. I think, like, music marks a time and period in that particular artist's lifetime, or what they're going through at that time when they were working on that project. And those that can relate, and like-minded people, they get it. And those who really don't get it, it's just not for them. So for me, all my music is I'm giving you the most honest representation of myself creatively and as a person that I can at that period in time. It's no different than like a painting. It's a timepiece. It was what, if you see like something that Picasso or Van Gogh or any of these guys did, one painting may be really somber and have a lot of emotion. The other one may just be happy-go-lucky, like, man, it was dope. I felt that way at the moment, and that's what it is. So for me, there is no, like, distinct message. I let the listener interpret however they feel the need to interpret it, or whatever they can pull from it, then that's what it is to that one person. For me, it's just the most honest representation that I can give the people of myself at that period in time.
You better say that shit right there, boy. I love that. You better say that. Now, to hold true to this, I'm going to play one of the songs that has stuck with me that I really believe should be an anthem. I think this is a man's anthem, and I'm just letting it play.
Ladies,
oh wow!
Y'all need to quit trying to grow these boys up. Hell, you can't raise a grown man. His mother already tried. But I'm gonna tell you what you need, though. Yeah.
Every time we talk, you say that you're fed up. Why
Probably in the streets trying to see who he can bust down. Girl, you work your fingers to the bone, and he don't give you no help. You're at home with the kids, he's in the club. Tell him after the chick that he's trying to touch. You don't want to, but you need to. Stop waiting for that boy to grow up. Girl, you need a grown man. You need to leave them young boys alone. Girl, you need a grown man. Before you can call your house a home, girl, you need a grown man. You need to leave them young boys alone. Girl, you need a grown man. Before you can call your house a home. If not now, baby girl, then ask yourself when. 5 years in and 2 kids and you're still his girlfriend. Ain't knocking him if he ain't ready, but by now that means that he ain't steady. Too many players and ballers and not enough fathers, not enough wives and far too many baby mamas. You don't want to, but you need to. Stop waiting for that boy to grow up. Girl, you need a grown man. You need to leave them young boys alone. Girl, you need a grown man. Before you can call your house a home, girl, you need a grown man. You need to leave them young boys alone. Girl, you need a grown man. Before you can call your house a home. Ladies, if you're feeling it, if you feel it, say I need a grown man. Fellas, if you own your shit, if you want it, say that I'm a grown man. Ladies, if you're feeling it, if you feel it, say I need a grown man. Fellas, if you own your shit, if you want it, say that I'm a grown man. Girl, you need a grown man. You need to leave them young boys alone. Girl, you need a grown man. Before you can call your house a home, girl, you need a grown man. You need to leave them young boys alone. Girl, you need a grown man. Before you can call your house a home, yeah, yeah. Oh.
Lord have mercy. Listen, team. First off, you got to tell me who that bitch is in that background screaming. Because when I heard this and I said she come up in there, I said, all right, who is she?
That's my homegirl Simone Springs, man.
Simone, sugar, baby, because you gave me that. Okay. You gave me that. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, when I heard this, please explain this song, because in this day and age where we got cougars and carrying on looking at the young boys or whatever, I don't think that's where you were going with this song. I'm going to tell you what I hear. Well, yeah, let me tell you what I hear, and then you explain the song, because what I'm hearing is this in here is that this song is for all these little so-called ballers and hustlers who just little boy mentality. You know, they want to play grown-up games, but they still little boys. You know, they little weak, little pissy-ass little boys who thinking that because they can sling it or you know, they can make a bed rock or whatever, that it means something, and they ain't got nothing to bring to the table, no nothing. This song here has just spoken to what a lot of the brothers out there are looking for gay, straight, or whatever the case may be. When you're looking for a grown-ass man, if you're going to hold that title, then you need to be on your shit. Now, that's what I take from the song. Explain it.
Well, I mean, no, you kind of hit it like dead on the head. I mean, it really doesn't matter, you know, what orientation you are sexually. You know, I mean, it applies to everybody. Because for me, honestly, I wrote that song just thinking like it's damn near cool. It's damn near cool to be promiscuous. And now what I'm saying is that, like, you know, a lot of us were when we were a little younger. You know, you were exploring things. That's fine. So, you know, we were all a bit, you know. Now I'm not gonna say we were all, but a lot of us were, myself included. You know, I had a whole harem of females, you know, when I was younger.
Did you have a harem? Did you have your harem?
Yeah. You know what? When I look back at it now, it was a bit much.
Okay.
But it was a bit much, and I was over the top, and somebody should have told me to quit. But I mean, it basically, the song came from, you know, like, I have a lot of female friends. I sat around with them, and, you know, like, it's like the whole conversation was like, girl, this guy don't do this, and he ain't shit, and he don't. Oh, I can say shit, can't I?
Yes, you can. Go feel it, baby. Feel it. Take it.
Okay. It's like, he ain't shit, and blah blah blah, this, that, and the other, and it's like, yo, but here's the thing: if you know he's not shit, why are you still there? A lot of people mistake sex for relationships nowadays, and that is a huge problem. Like, with people who can't, you know, just because, you know, he or she made your toes curls, don't mean y'all should walk down the aisle. You know?
Okay.
It don't mean that. And now here it is, 7 years later, you got 2 kids, and he ain't so much as bought you a ring. And to me, you know, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't really get that. You know, and a lot of women I'll never want to get. Well, some men never want to get married. I said I would never do it or whatever. But every woman, I don't give a damn what she says. She wants to get married. She wants to get married. She just says that because she made a lot of bad choices in men, and she's frustrated.
Oh, say that.
So
put it on blast, baby.
You know, my thing is, look in the mirror, hold yourself accountable for the decisions that you made, not the fuck-ups that he did, but hold yourself accountable for the red flags that you saw and you didn't accept them, and move on. And then move on and find what you're really looking for. It's as simple as that. That was the basis of the song. Like, stop complaining, hold the mirror to yourself, accept your flaws and mistakes, because as much as somebody has to love your perfections, they have to accept your flaws in order to love you fully.
Hot damn. You got an old soul. Now, see, I'm going to go here. Because one of the things that I've noticed, I've listened to the Mixed Project, the Soul Renaissance, the prequel. I've listened to that.
Oh, wow, you listened to that, huh?
I've listened to that. I've listened to the Soul Renaissance, the whole project here.
Mm-hmm.
And now, you know, the couple of singles that we have that's readily available. Plus, I done followed you on YouTube. So, yeah, I'm hip to you, brother. I'm hip to you. Okay. Now, with this, I am hearing a number of people that may have been your influences. Because I hear a John Legend influence, I hear George Benson influence, I hear a Carl Thomas influence, I hear an Al Green influence, I hear a hodgepodge, okay, of that. Who are some of your influences? Because you have an old soul, and the way how you just broke down that song and its definition, you coming from that old school flavor. Who are some of your inspirations and some of the folks that you listen to?
It's so many. Like, I mean, you know, creatively, I say creatively, and not that you could tell from my style of music. I really, you know, appreciate just what this guy did, you know, because he didn't adhere to anything the industry exec said. He just did what was there. I love Jimi Hendrix. I love Al Green. I love Teddy Pendergrass. I love the OJs. I mean, Stevie Wonder. Like, you know, I get and appreciate the John Legend and Carl Thomas comparisons. I think the three of us have similar singing styles, so I think that's where that comes from. But if I would say there is one person who I really look to, and honestly, I really patterned my whole style after, like my performance style, my singing style, Gerald Levert, hands down.
There we go.
Yep.
All right, Daddy Teddy Bear, honey, on the scene. Okay,
yep,
okay.
Like, man, that guy was like, I don't know, like that guy, like that. Everybody has that one artist that could do no wrong to them.
Right.
For me.
Okay, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Wow. Because I was going to, when you were saying about the groups and stuff, and the groups that we haven't heard, I was going to say Levert, and I was waiting on you to finish. But yeah, because I hear that influence in there as well. A lot of his, because Gerald was a singer. Okay, Gerald was a singer. And my girl Stephanie Mills, who's a friend of the show, when I interviewed her, you know, that was one of the things that she talked about in the earlier interview, that Gerald was going to make you sing. You know, he wants that. Yeah. And that is the thing that's what I feel is missing in a lot of today's music. You get a cute little sound, okay, that's lovely. But for those who have voices, and I'm going to say this to you because I'm going to say, wait a minute, you know what? Let me tease my own self. Let me pause here. I'm going to play a couple of commercials first because I want to set this up to play this next song, because this next song I'm going to play is so different. It is so different, and what? Yeah.
You got me excited.
Let me go here. Okay, let me go. Yeah, I'm getting proclipped and shit. Okay, yeah, let me go here. I'm going to put a word from one of the sponsors, children.
Hey. Are you looking for that special place to take someone for a good down-home southern meal and some live entertainment? Well, have I got the place for you. Right here in the underground Atlanta, we have the Georgia Peach Restaurant and Lounge. Enjoy southern hospitality and southern fusion cuisine. This is the perfect place to dine and mingle while experiencing a home-like atmosphere. Stop by and enjoy invigorating jazz and blues music with live entertainment on the weekends. We're open Monday through Saturdays. Lunch is served from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. Dinner served from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. Appetizers from 10 p.m. until close. Sunday brunch, 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. If you are a government employee, military personnel, or airline employee, you will enjoy a 10% discount on all of your dine-in food. Located in the underground Atlanta, right there at Kenny's Alley in the heart of Atlanta, you have the Georgia Peach Restaurant and Lounge. For more information, contact them at 404-348-4300. That's 404-348-4300. Or go online and look them up at www.dinegapeach.com. That's www.dinegapeach.com. The Georgia Peach Restaurant and Lounge. Southern hospitality and Southern fusion cuisine.
Hey y'all, it's MJ from Des Moines, Iowa. I'm dishing tea with Big Meach on Blog Talk Radio.
Well, all right. And we're back. I love playing with this thing. This is so cute. Anywho, now, as I was saying, you have this ability to take a number of different styles of music and to blend them so deliciously to where it tantalizes me. and I'm speaking personally because and when I get excited about songs and music, those who know me know I lose my mind because this next song that I'm about to play,
okay,
I need for you to when it's over to break this down because I need to know where your influences were because there's a lot of different. Ooh, this song here, man. Just okay.
I'm curious.
Just
no, I'll see it now. Ah, okay.
Shouting to the bed's on fire. When we're done, she says you don't fall. Every bit I give her, she just wants more. Like a bitch to a thing. She says she needs it at least 3 times a day. She just can't get enough. She treats me like her drug. Give her everything she's asking. Our relationship is simply animal attraction. What you doing? I'm a beast when it's she knows. Beat that thing up till she screams, oh. Like a bitch to a thing. She wants a night and I got what she needs. She just can't get enough. She treats me like her drug. I got a hook like I'm messing with a fish on the rod. She my starter when it's game time, I give her the nod. She got the same mind, I need another chick on my squad. She say I'm like her reoccurring addiction, like she's stirring and missing her, like it's her in the kitchen. She say the need is like we releasing her inhibitions, like I'm a new song, and she in a hurry to listen. She call me Chess, she say I got her in check. So I just jump her like a checkerboard, cause I'm her connect. She like my kush kiss, and I'm her love fiend. She like the internet, and I'm a touch screen. She say I got her real lifted, and I'm gifted. I'm to give you the present. Merry Christmas, take off your gift wrap and get you high as Jordan ass. Welcome to J&J Air, now here your boarding pass.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This one right here is the joint, dude. Listen. You got this Middle Eastern thing going on. I'm hearing African drums like going on. When you put this thing together, what is the muse that you went through putting this one together? Man, ow! I'm losing my mind over here.
That situation was a bit of a true story. There is a certain young lady who I think I was about, and I don't even know if I should tell her story because, like, she was really breaking the law. I think I was about 17 and she was about 29. And,
good evening.
Yeah. And, you know, like, let's just say, you know, she taught me a few things and I learned a few things and I taught her a few things. And when I heard that track, it took me right back to that situation. So that one was kind of easy to write. It came from a very real place.
Lord have. Now, you know what? Let's go here and talk about your writing, because as I'm listening to that and listening to your music, there is one person that I'm going to compare you to writing-wise that is your contemporary, and that's Selena Johnson.
Well, you know, that's very funny because Selena and I are really cool, and we are actually under the same management.
Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, that's how I came to learn about you through Dr. Selena's sister.
Mm-hmm.
She's a friend of the show. Both of them have actually been here on the show. So. Celicia was like, okay, listen, you know, we were talking about her book, and she's like, I got this cat that is just boom. And that's how you came. When you first came into my concert, you've been in my concerts for over a year now. And I'm like, wow, you know, let me see what's up. Because as a matter of fact, I used to play Because of You as an opener for me, because that was the song that she gave me. I was like, all right, well, cool. But as I listen to your writing style, I'm comparing you to Selena, because I told her she has captured female sexuality and femaleness and issues in a way that we have not heard about since Nona Hendrix was writing for LaBelle.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Here we are with you, okay? You are coming from that place. We don't get these kind of lyrics except for when, I'm a dare say, that oozes from a Teddy Pendergrass and Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes days and Jeffrey Osborne. You know, them cats back in the 70s, when they would write about male sexuality, how they appreciated their female and this, that, and the other, I don't hear lyrics like that. You know, not the smoothness, not the continuity.
Now. Yeah,
exactly.
Everything's misogynistic now, and you really have to. I mean, honestly, here's my thing. Like, when you're in that realm, I'm speaking for me. I can't speak for the rest of the world, so let me rephrase that. When I'm in that realm of being sexual with the person that I have chose to be intimate with, you know, the gloves are off. Like, you can't have all of these inhibitions and have good sex. You just can't.
Well, say that now.
You can't.
Would you better break that all down?
You know, like, okay, when me and let's just say me and my girl and I together or whatever, there's like, look, whatever she wants me to do to please her, I'm going to do it, and vice versa. Because that's just part of keeping everything, you know, like that's just part of keeping it fun and keeping it interesting and keeping it spicy. And everyone writes with these blinders on. I refuse to do that. I'm not going to do that. If I feel a need to say it, it's going to be said, and you take it how you want to.
Well, how about that? Okay. Oh, no. Go right there.
No, like, you know, like, it's just like, and you can't really write a super sexual record from from an inhibited standpoint, because it's going to sound that way.
Exactly. Wow. This is wow. See, when I get like this, I start to stammering because I'm sitting up here. I'm feeling, and I done put this. I like to make my own little, mixed CDs or whatever for my intimate moments and things, and that
sure.
got to go on the track. That's on the playlist. Anywho, let me compose myself and let's go here. Because, like I said, as I compared you with Selena Johnson, who I see, which is funny because she bills herself as R&B's best kept secret. You're billing yourself as and I'm calling you the Renaissance of soul, and the album is the Soul Renaissance. But now you're moving into the new project, and it was once titled Reloaded, but I'm understanding you done changed the title to AKA Cassanova Black.
Yeah.
Let's go there, Cassanova. Break it on down, brother man.
The funny thing about that, because actually, it started out as doing the Soul Renaissance Reloaded, so it was going to be, a mix of some of the records on the Soul Renaissance with a few new records, but it didn't turn out that way because. I know a lot of producers, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to start, I'm going to reissue the Soul Renaissance LP. We're going to repackage it. And they was like, why not do a whole project? So, and then we started doing a bunch of new records, and, when we got them done, I was in the car with my stylist and my visual director, who is also the makeup artist and art director and everything on my videos. So we were listening, and she was like, dude, she's like, Reloaded is not going to fit this. She said, and secondly, my girls and I were listening to your music, and she was like, it just gave us this whole ladies' man feel, and we came up with the term Cassanova Black, and this is the new project that they were listening to. It's like, and she's like, and this really fits what you have done this time out. She was like, so how about you take Reloaded, just throw it in the garbage, and use Cassanova Black? And I was like, how can I incorporate that into an album title? And it was like, okay. So like just I'm like, okay, cool. So AKA Cassanova Black was Jessica Williams' idea. So big salute and shout out to Jessica Williams because it totally fits the album, and that's how that came about. That was her and the round table of her homegirls that came up with that one for me. So I'm giving them all the credit for that one.
Well, all righty then. Well, let me just piggyback on that because, see, here's the deal. Because now, see, you have to understand. See, I'm very old school, and I'm 41 years of age. Praise the Lord. And so, when I hear, everybody knows. Okay, we talked about Levert. They know Casanova. Everybody knows Casanova Brown from Tina Marie. But here's where the twist is for me when I heard this title, and that is Cassanova Black. Being that you come off with this whole different approach that black men give. You know what I'm saying? As we talk about your lyrics, as we're talking about the essence of male sexuality, the essence of a man wanting to be intimate with his partner, and et cetera, you exude this whole kind of new blackness, if you will, that I won't say new, it's just that it's being revisited. This is where black men were at one point in our lives, and then we got it twisted somewhere and got lost. But you are exuding that same kind of, the shit that we know, Shaft and Jim Brown from back in the day, Billy D. Williams shit,
Right.
The whole Denzel Washington suave and swagger
right.
that we
when
know
cool
and epitomizes.
Suave and debonair.
Yeah.
And now you can't be too suave or debonair because everybody is worried about everyone else's sexuality. And me personally, I don't care. Like, man, do what you like. Hell, you only live once. If you like that, do that. If you like this, do that. You know, I could give a care less. You know, I'm busy worried about being me. And maybe if everybody else was busy worried about being them, they wouldn't have time to worry about what everybody else is doing.
Well, how about that one?
That's
okay, well, how about that one? Okay. Yeah. And that, when I heard the title, that's what I got from it. You know, I'm like, wow. Okay, and then after listening to listening to your body of work, it just fits. You know, so Jessica, what's it, Jessica, right? Yeah, girl. Okay, I'm gonna tip my wig off to you and your sister, honey, because y'all came up with that one, and I'm gonna give you that one. Okay, because for me, when I heard it, that's what all of that meant for me as well. So now with the project, and well, actually, before we go there, let me play the first single from AKA Cassanova Black. Ladies and gentlemen, this is You Are My Girl.
Put it down, round the way, straight hook, girl. Keep it real, plus you clean up. Nice, got a fine silhouette, yeah, God did it right, yeah. Hey, girl, what it is, you my good girl. Put it down, round the way, straight hook, girl. Keep it real, plus you clean up. Nice, got a fine silhouette, yeah, God did it right, yeah.
Been all over the world, done all kinds of things, seen all kinds of girls. Baby, they ain't you, so I'm never deterred. You just uttered the words. I'll be right there to do what you won't do, my baby. You're my best friend and everything to me. I'm so grateful that you exist for me. Don't be sure, my girl. It's hard to find. That's why I'm so into you. I found my completion. Love can't get no deeper. I know that I'm such a lucky man. Oh, my best friend and everything to me. I'm so
you clean up. Nice, got a fine silhouette, yeah, God did it right, yeah. Hey girl, what it is, you my good girl. Put it down, round the way, straight hook, girl. Keep it real, plus you clean up. Nice, got a fine silhouette, yeah, God did it right, yeah.
Yeah, baby. See, that's travel music right there. See, you riding down the freeway on a nice summer day with a gentle breeze. See, that's why I'm bald now. I used to blow it in my hair, but I wear bald now. So just slapping my skull. Yeah, sunglasses are just rocking. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. This is one of them coolest, and that's what I'm saying about that whole Cassanova Black feel, you know, and I'm gonna go here. I will go here. See, that song is movie soundtrack worthy.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, thank you.
That song there. Come on, you ain't felt that? You don't feel that, man?
Like I said, I just leave it for the interpretation of others, man. I just do it and I leave it there on the floor for others to pick up and interpret, man. You know, I don't.
Sure, that is movie soundtrack. Please think of what? Basket Love Jones or the best man. That could have went up in there. Just please, come on now.
Yeah,
Tyler Perry could pick that up and put it in one of his. That there is movie soundtrack. You know, man.
I'm not disagreeing at all. I mean, I just love that record because it came from a good place. Like, you know, we were having fun. I was like, man, you know, I wanted to do one of those, you know, Michael Jackson / PM Dawn / driving down the highway feel records. You know.
Exactly. That's it. And that's exactly what it. Okay, because that's what I got from it. You know. Yeah. That's exactly what I got from it. You know, driving down the highway. You know, everybody needs that affirmation in music, you know. And with this being a positive affirmation, you and your lady friend in the car, you know, you may be going to that picnic or just whatever. You know, it could be just a road trip and just playing that on. She sit up there looking lovely and sickling, honey, with her glasses on, hair blowing, or maybe not. She probably got the windows up. You got the drop top with the windows up so they don't fuck her hair up. You know.
But I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Just sitting on there, just rocking and relaxing, and that's just, and it sounds fun. You know, it sounds fun and inviting, and these are happy moments. You know, if you get that feel, you can play that like. This is what the whole idea of Renaissance soul and that thing. You get the whole idea of what black love is, and especially in the Obama presidency. You know, the whole idea of all of that is just beautiful for me, man. So that's why I'm digging you so much.
Yeah, man, thank you. I mean, it's so important, and that just to touch on that, not to go off subject, but just that picture of, like, Barack and Michelle is so important because, like, you know, it's not really seen in the mainstream, and, you know, people running around thinking, like, you know, they don't, like, oh, they hate each other. You know, it was very, like, disheartening for me, you know, for my girl to come tell me, like, she was at work one day, and you know, they were having a discussion on urban kids. This is when she was working in the suburbs, and they were like, you know, black kids just call their moms bitches. That's how they talk. I was like, really? Who said that? Like, it's crazy the perception that people have of us. I was like, I would never. First of all, my mother would murder me where I stood.
Hello.
And secondly, no, that's you guys. We don't do that. You know what I mean? So, like, it's disheartening. You know what I mean? It's very disheartening, and I'm, like, saddened by it. So, like, for me, I'm just, you know, like, I do my party records too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, you know, painting this picture of perfection of myself as an artist at all. But, you know, because I mean, at the end of the day, I like to wild out like everybody else. But I also want to make music that the average 9-to-5 person can relate to. Like, everybody don't drive a Bentley. Everybody ain't got $20 or $35,000 worth of diamonds on. Everybody don't live in a big house. So you got to make something that everyone can relate to. If all you're talking about, is Christian Louboutin and Louis and some people. I mean, there's people out here that make $18,000 a year. You know what I mean? Like they're you know what I mean? They can't afford to shop at Gucci and Louis and so like the thing is like it's kind of like. And I mean, you're not doing it purposely, but you're kind of shitting on them. You know what I mean? When you do certain things, and I don't think people think about that.
I have to agree with that because I always use this analogy when we talk about what our culture has done, and when we look at those who are in the entertainment business, be it acting, singing, or in sports. But, all the bling and this and the other is what everybody always sells. This is show business. So it's all about the show. I'm blinging, I'm glamoring and carrying on. But I always say, like the shoes, they were like Air Jordans and this, that, and the other. But I give Shaq so much credit because Shaq has his own brand of shoes, but it's in Payless because everybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? But, folks are dissing him because they feel as though, the integrity of the shoe ain't there because it ain't high end. That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard.
Here's the thing. Most people don't even realize that a pair of Jordans are made for under $1.50, and they turn around and charge you $150 for it. And a lot of people don't even realize these things, and that's why, like, even when I do my party records, I'm conscious of not to say too much about that, and I do that on purpose. Like, I mean, because let's be honest, like me being a kid from the projects and being able to afford things that I couldn't when I was younger. Yeah, I mean, we all like nice things, but I don't want to talk about it every 5 seconds either. If I have it, I have it. It's mine. I'm wearing it. And I'm not going to discuss it with you because, for one, I don't want to tell you what I paid for it because it's not your business.
Number one.
Like when people like, $100,000 on the neck. Really, now you just made yourself look like lunch to the person on the corner waiting to rob you. You know what I mean? So I would rather not discuss, what I paid for it. That's not your business. That's my personal business. So. That's just me.
But see, then too, it speaks to that mentality of fuckers who ain't had shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if you ain't had it and got to keep throwing it down my face of how much you paid for it, then all this is for show and to impress me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And after so long, it gets old.
Yeah.
Gets so old and so out of everything to where now. I mean, let's be real. The rare carpet events are carrying on. There's folks who sit down, and you see it all the time. They'll sit down and copy the dress so that the next day they get the duplicates out, so that you don't pay $15,000 for this just because it's Armani, and yet they don't just dupe this thing, and I'm paying $150, maybe even $75.
Or you can go get the knockoff version at Rainbow or one of those little discount stores for like 55 bucks.
I could create the same look,
Absolutely.
or whatever, and still be just as fly and just as everything else. So that there, So when we talk about the integrity of your music and the whole idea of soul renaissance, man, I just think that you got your finger on the pulse of all of this. I really believe that what you have to offer musically is going to be revolutionary here because and hear me well. And you're doing it as an R&B soul singer, not coming in under a neo-soul kind of field. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, because neo-soul...
I don't agree with that term.
Right, I don't either. Exactly.
I hate that term. It's like neo-soul. What is neo-soul? Soul isn't new. Soul's been around forever. It's been around forever. It's like, okay, because you tuned out, it never went anywhere. Because you tuned out and you decided to tune back in 20 years later, it's new. Come on,
right?
Like that's right. No. I mean, I get it that people need a box to put things in, but I have a serious problem with the term neo soul. There's no such thing. And people like, like neo soul artists like Eric Roberson and Dwele and Jill Scott. No, they're just R&B soul artists. They're not neo soul artists. Soul is not new. It's been around and it'll be around. Soul has been around forever. So like it never went anywhere. You left it. It never left you.
Well, how about that one?
Yes, I don't
okay.
So
okay.
I just don't dig that term. That's just me personally. So.
Well, okay. Well, let's take a pause right here. Let me do another one of my little commercials so that we can take a breather, because that was a strong statement.
Yeah.
The dream has become a vision. The vision has become reality. After 12 years of committing to an organization that taught liberation theology, leaving because of having outgrown the teachings of that institution, facing the crossroads of deciding to return to traditional religious teachings or to move forward in the newness of spiritual awareness, the time has come where Detroit native and internet talk show host Big Meach shares with the world what has been placed on his heart. Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey is a collection of blogs that motivates, inspires, and encourages a reader to explore the depths of who they are and stimulate spiritual growth and development. It is designed to stimulate conversation and dialogue as readers share their own experiences of what the offerings in the book mean to them. Whether the reader agrees or disagrees with what it has to offer, Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey, the dialogue created and generated from discussions, will be a catalyst for introspection, healing, and personal development. For more information or to get your copy, please go to www.facebook.com/AwakeBigMeach or download your copy to your Kindles, smartphones, or iPads at www.smashwords.com. Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey. Are you ready? Are you ready to take the journey? Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey.
Hey, this is Silvano T. DeMarco with Caribbean American Boys Entertainment, and I am dishing tea with Big Meach on Blog Talk Radio. Bam, bam, bam.
I love that. All right, we're back, and we are dishing tea with Cassanova Black himself. This is Mr. J. Hollins, for those of you who are just tuning in. Okay, and we are discussing the soul renaissance here, and Mr. Hollins is giving us a treat as we discuss what he is bringing to the music industry and what his message is in his music and everything about AKA Cassanova Black, which I'm loving and I'm adoring. Now let's go here, because we're talking about your music career, but now let's go to the man. the man of Jay Hollins. You know, what is it that is about you? You know, when you're not in the studio, when you're not on the stage performing, what do you do in your downtime?
Me personally, I have 2 sons, so I try to spend as much time with them as I can when I'm not, you know, when I'm not doing music. That's pretty much it. Like, you know, I'm out. I go out to support, you know, my friends' venues. You know, there are a couple things going on here. Like I took place in this thing called Urban Dialogue. I just got done playing the lead in this independent film that just got sent out to Hollywood to see if it's going to get picked up. So, you know, there are a couple other projects that I take up, but I mean, first and foremost, it's my sons who are 8 and 4, you know, like, so I try to spend as much time with them as I can because I grew up without a dad, and, you know, so that's my biggest thing.
Oh, well, happy Father's Day. Yeah, and things of that nature to you, you know. So now, as someone who did not have the readiness of a father growing up, and with your music being infused with this, what I'm going to affectionately call the renaissance of black love and that male essence, what was it that was your catalyst to draw nigh to those things and then impart that to your sons?
Well, I could really just look at all of my own mistakes, and that's kind of my gauge of things that I don't want for them, you know?
All right, dig that.
Yeah, that's really just it, you know, like, you know, people always, they ask, like, well, what if your sons get involved in the things that you were involved in? I'm like, no, for one, I provided him with or both of them, they've been provided with a totally different lifestyle than I had, so they aren't exposed to any of those things. And secondly, he's going to be too busy and be too tired to get involved in any of that, so I'm not worried about it too much.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, so yeah, when you keep kids busy, they don't really have the idle time to get into craziness like I did, you know what I mean? And so I'm not really worried about it at all. Like, he's already involved in a ton of things, and I plan to keep it that way with both of them. So.
Well, dig that. See, okay, so you finna get ready to get a whole new pile of respect for me, brother. See, that kind of stuff there excites me when I hear a father being a father and a daddy to their babies. You know, yeah. I'm digging. I'm feeling you on that. I'm just digging that. Now, let me go here because we talked about them earlier, and that is, how did you catch the attention of Dr. Celicia Thompson and my sister friend, Miss Selena Johnson? How did all that come about where Celicia wanted to bring you in up under DYG management?
We have a mutual friend by the name of Tamika, and we all went to Illinois State, and like I know University, and Selena was down there briefly. Like, she was pretty much gone by the time I came, but Tamika was still down there. And so Tamika and I always kept in touch because we kept in touch through the years, and, you know, I was doing my thing bouncing between New York and Atlanta, but we always kept in touch. So when I got back to Chicago after my stint in Atlanta, we got back in tune, and she was always like a fan of the mixtape and the independent project I put out. And I was like, you know, I'm just tired of like doing all of this by myself. I was like, you know, I'm kind of looking for management. And, you know, Tamika was like, Celicia. So some months went by, and I just decided that, you know, Celicia's plate was probably too full. So I hit Celicia up like, hey, you know, I'm looking for management now because I was like, you know, I'm just tired of handling everything myself. I'm like, do you know any good manager? She was like, hello. So, you know, she was like, she was already a huge supporter and a fan of my work. So, you know, we sat down and hashed out the paperwork, and it made sense, and we've been just going full throttle since then.
Dig that. Well, all righty then. So now what are you looking to do in the future? Because I'm telling you, now I'm putting this out here into the omniverse right now. Okay. You and Selena got to duet somewhere.
I know.
Y'all got to do it somewhere.
It's
somewhere.
It's coming. Look, it's coming. I know she was busy working on her project. I was working on mine. I came to her listening session. She came to mine the day after. It's gonna happen, and I know Tamika's been like, so we're still waiting on it. I'm like, you know, it's gonna happen because I'm a fan, and I mean, she always says that she's a fan of my work. So my whole thing is like, I want it to be the right record. I don't want to force it. You know how people always do records together just to do them. The situation and the record has to be right. I want it to happen. It just has to be the right record. I don't want to force it. I don't want to pull a record out the air and to be like, hey, this is what me and Selena Johnson are going to do, because then it sounds forced. It has to be natural. It has to sound like it was supposed to happen.
It's got to be organic, because the way you two write, though, see, y'all, it'll happen, because everything, I've been following Selena forever, and that's my sister friend, okay? And when I met her face-to-face and this, that, and the other, you know, she knows my dedication and commitment to her. And you, brother, is getting that same dedication and commitment, because I'm digging your flavor.
I appreciate it so much.
I am so digging you. And then to have more male vocalists out there, because, you know, I'm one who don't tend to gravitate towards male vocalists a lot. You know, that's because I like screaming bitches and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Okay. However, you know, when I find one that tickles my fancy and that can actually make sense in their music, I gravitate to them. You, Jaheim, Christopher Williams, there's a few others, you know, and y'all make sense. And so that there, when the project is right, because that's just how the omniverse works, and that's how you two have shown me, you know, that's how y'all vibe anyway. Yeah, I'll just be waiting with bated breath like everybody else, and when it hits, it's gonna be. Y'all will hear my mouth. Trust me.
It's definitely gonna happen.
Y'all will hear my mouth all the way from Atlanta. If I'm at home in Detroit, you will hear me stand on somebody's rooftop, and y'all will hear me clearly. I may not even have a megaphone. I'm just going to holler. And you'll be like, there go that bitch hollering. Okay. Boom. Okay. Now, okay, I have someone over here in my tea room who's been constantly chiming in, and she says that she adores and loves the project. She's looking to get the CD. At one point, she was saying that you sound a little bit like Kanye West on the last song that we played.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was the producer. Hey girl, what it is? You're my good girl. That wasn't my voice. I just did the singing on that. That was him doing a little chanting. That was the producer. Wasn't me.
We'll dig that. All right. Okay. So now give everybody the websites or the CD Baby accounts or wherever where they can go find the projects that are available, and when are you looking to have Cassanova Black released?
Right now we have a release date on the Cassanova Black project of October 18th. That's what we're looking at. It looks like it's going to happen, but it's going to be in the fall definitely, so be looking for that. Pretty much any and all things Jay Hollins, you can check out www.jhollinsmusic.com. That's JHOLLINS music.com, or just go to my I have a Facebook fan page, which is facebook.com/jhollinsmusic. I am on pretty much everything. You can find me at MySpace /JHollins, Reverb Nations /JHollins1, So I'm pretty much everywhere, but I was like, you can get to all of those things just by going to jhollinsmusic.com, and you can also purchase the Soul Renaissance LP right off of jhollinsmusic.com. You go there, there's a picture icon of the cover of the Soul Renaissance LP, and just click that. It'll take you to right to the album. It'll also take you to the Soul Renaissance, the prequel mixtape, which was fun. You said you listened to that. That was just the release, a jumble of things that was fun to do. So for a mixtape, so all of that, you know, like I mean, you got to have a release sometimes, you know. It's
exactly right.
It's still for the show. So
that's too easy. I'm gonna let that go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that was too easy.
Let's leave that one right there where it is.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
yeah. I'll leave that one right there on the floor, man. So
okay.
Yeah, but that's it, man. Just go to jhollinsmusic.com and any and all things that are J Hollins as far as music videos, you know, upcoming dates and things like that. So just remember October 18th, mark it in your calendars. It'll be available iTunes, Amazon, anywhere that you can get music online. It'll be available on that day, October 18th. Please check out, you know, AKA Cassanova Black when it comes out. In the meanwhile, make sure you support the Soul Renaissance LP. So, yeah.
Well, I say all righty then. All right. Well, you know, this hour and a half has gone by very, very quickly, but it always does when I'm having fun and we just being real. Now, I'm going to thank you now for coming on and for giving us your interpretation of music as thank you for being on that, just being one of the pioneers of bringing music back to music. You know, and I'm digging you for that. I'm digging you for that. So as we close, here's one of the fun songs. That's one of the cuts from the new LP. Lord, okay, I just dated myself. From the new CD
LP, no worries. No worries, man.
From the new joint, this is AKA Cassanova Black. This one is called Freak Show.
You are now tuned in to the sounds of Immaculate, J Hollins, the Commission, BBE, yeah baby. Ladies, we want to welcome y'all to the Freak Show. You're welcome. You're all welcome. Yeah. Let's go. Nah, shawty, I don't give and go. Give it to you till you can't take it, then I give you more. And every time I hit, you think I'm a magician with my magic stick. What else? And we can get it on the floor, girl. Even the kitchen table if you go, girl. I'm like Austin Powers with his mojo. For sure, she knows he do what they want. I told her that she couldn't go wrong with me. Now shorty wanna go home with me. Lights go dim, baby, I'm a beast. Freak show, freak show, freak show, freak show. Ain't no secret, baby, I'm a freak. Make it tap out like 1, 2, 3. Baby, if we smash this, what it's gon' be? Freak show, freak show, freak show, freak show. What else? Now me and Shawty Bombay sippin'. It's over for her boyfriend soon as I hit up. Wrist on chisel, neck on chisel. I do what I does, ain't my concern how it feels. You can keep your stiletto song. Her song disappearing like it's in on floors. Mommy got ass for days. I'ma give it to her, love all kinds of ways. I told her that she couldn't go wrong with me. Now shawty wanna go home with me. Lights go dim, baby, I'm a beast. Freak show, freak show, freak show, freak show. Ain't no secret, baby, I'm a freak. Make it tap out like 1, 2, 3. Baby, if we smash this, what it's gon' be? Freak show, freak show, freak show, freak show.
Lottie-toddy, we at the party. Checking out my body, love, told you like Johnny. He hot wasabi, Cajun Mardi Gras. We could chill in Bronzeville at La Fleur Dali. He won't sex, look into my eyes, hit him with a voodoo hex. Now everything I ask for, he go. Now he acting different, and every first of the month I get hit with grin. Now he in touch with his spirit and religiousness. My girls say I'm wrong, but I don't give a shit. He give me plenty cash, put it in the bag. It's starting to hurt my back, dragging bags like that. We going strong, you know what's going on and on, and on and on. In the morning, lunchtime, nighttime, know this man a lifeline. I see him next lifetime.
Told her that she couldn't go wrong with me. Now shorty wanna go home with me. Lights go dim, baby, I'm a beast. Freak show, freak show, freak show, freak show. Ain't no secret, baby, I'm a freak. Make it tap out like 1, 2, 3. Baby, if we smash this, what it's gon' be? Freak show, freak show, freak show, freak show.
I say, all right. The Freak Show. One of the fun ones. Yes. Well, Mr. J, this has been so real for me. And let me say this, because those who are going to go back and listen to this in the archives, if you were listening by the computer, I'm sorry I didn't say this before I played the song. You know, we stream for so long, and then the computer goes out. But you catch all of this in the archives. You get the entire show. So let me apologize to y'all, because I didn't say it beforehand. But it's okay. If you're still listening to me by telephone or whatever, yes, you're still on, and we still got it, and blah, blah, yakety. So, ha-ha. But I want to say thank you so much for just being obedient to your calling and for letting your gift be the gift that gives and helps to heal and helps to identify what is necessary here. I thank you for just allowing that to permeate you, and I thank you for allowing it to be an instrument of change. So with that, my brother, thank you for dishing your tea with us, and I'm going to extend this courtesy and say as long as I have breath in my body and this show is up and running, that you are a friend of the show, and anytime you need a platform to do whatever, in fact, when you're ready to release, give me a shot. We'll do a whole release party, we'll play the entire thing here and make it happen for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you for having me. I mean, thank you for asking awesome questions, too, you know, that dug kind of deeper than the usual talk show or radio show host goes. They weren't the basic questions, so I appreciate that.
Oh, all right then. I'll pat myself on the back in a moment. Oh, but okay, one more time. We go into www.jhollinsmusic.com for all and everything that is J. Hollins, all the videos, all of the music, all of the clips, and everything. You can also go to the Facebook fan page as well. For those of you who are going to catch this in the archives, you can catch the link on the fan page as well. I'm going to post it there in just a few moments, and we're going to go from there. So, Mr. J. Hollins, I'm so much of a fan of yours now. And to say that, I'm a diehard, baby. I'm old school. I'm diehard. So you can sing the alphabet, baby. I'm buying it. You hear what I'm saying?
Man, thank you. I really appreciate it, bro. For real, like I really do. That means a lot, you know. So I definitely will reach out to you when we're ready to release, and yeah, you know, let's do it again.
All right, anytime, player, anytime. Now go and get to them beautiful babies, and we'll talk again soon.
All right, man, take it easy.
All right, you too now. Right. Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have just heard it right here. Mr. J. Hollins, I told you this was going to be a spectacular show. So I'm very thankful and I'm very honored to do that and to experience that. I know how I get when I hear good music and carrying on. I'm over here now, just need to calm myself down. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to bid you guys a farewell for this time, and I hope to see you guys again soon, honey. So finish all of your crumpets because the tea has been dished. And darlings, if you love me, tell a friend. If you hate me, tell an enemy. But do know this, one way or the other, honey, this thing will go forth. Until we meet again, my darlings, honey, you just remember, honey, you have been dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meach. I'll see you again soon. Ciao.